Okay, well, here we are back at the container. This is our second container where we're going to build a utility room inside the center, a little apartment on that end, and a studio, art studio on this end. We're going to try to get this second window installed. This one was installed months ago and haven't really made much more progress. This big window is going to go on the end of the container. So it's going to go here. So there is the wood and metal frame that are going to hold it. So we're going to cut the hole out, weld this metal frame into place. This metal frame goes inside. It's made out of angle iron, so it'll poke through the other way. And then this wood frame goes inside it, and then the window mounts to that wood frame. So same way that we did the smaller window. I'll get you some footage on that, hold on. So here you can see how we did the smaller window. This is the metal frame coming out from inside the container, welded and caulked. Wooden frame inside, window in the wooden frame, just like you would in a standard frame, wood framing. So the metal framing gets welded solidly all the way around. It strengthens the wall back up and creates a watertight seal with a little bit of a lip, as you can see, so that water won't go in. So we're gonna get started on this. We've drilled a hole for the height of the new window from the inside, measured from the floor up. So it'll be the same height as this window. So now we're gonna draw a line to find the top of the window opening, and then we'll tack up the frame and use it as a template to draw the hole out, and then we'll cut that. We're gonna use angle grinder with a cutoff wheel. We have a plasma cutter, but we found the angle grinder was easier and faster. So it's a lot noisier, but easier and faster. So we're just gonna do that, cut this window out, get it in. Hopefully this will go all the way in today and then get fully welded tomorrow is the plan. All right. Okay, so we got it marked out. You can see where we had tacked it up there. Got it marked out. And we're gonna cut the window hole out now. This hole should be about a 1/4 inch too small. That should give us some room to fine-tune the fit so that it's nice and tight. And we'll see how that goes. So here's where we started cutting, just outside the line. Should be good. All right. All right, so we got the sides cut the whole way, and we have the top and bottom cut for the outside peaks. The valleys are not cut. It's pretty deep for the angle grinder, so I think I'm gonna go inside and cut those. So we'll cut the bottom ones, probably leave a little bit of a tab hanging on, and then we'll cut the top ones and let it fall out.
This is the window they're installing in the shipping container.
So we got it roughed in and we cleaned up the paint off the edge where it's going to get welded. So we're going to fit it from the inside now, and probably take a little more trimming, but we're almost there. Okay, so the frame is in. Pretty good fit. Sides are really nice, but that's the easy part, right? Sides. Oops. Nice fit there. Sun's starting to go down, so we gotta hurry this up. And the top and the bottom are about like this, which is still pretty decent fit. So we're gonna get this tacked up now. We've got a couple of clamps just holding it in place. So we're gonna tack it up enough that it can hold the window for tonight, and that's gonna be about all we got time for. All right, so she is tacked in. We got some pretty healthy tacks on there all the way around, so it's pretty much ready to weld up now. But as you can see from the shadows, it's getting late, so we're gonna go ahead and pop the window frame, or the wood frame, in there, and then pop the window in there for now to close this back up. And tomorrow we will attack welding the whole thing. And yeah, it's gonna take a while because that's, I don't know, it's like 18 feet of bead all the way around it, but fits good, lines up nice. The container corrugations are almost 2 inches, so there's just a tiny little lip to weld onto here, which is fine. But yeah, not quite as much to work with as we had on the sides. The sides, I don't think the corrugations are quite as deep. So there you go. We will, well, I'll show you the window after we get it in. All right, and there it is in. We got one afternoon to get it basically hung. All right, so now the container has 2 windows. One for the utility room and an egress window for the bedroom. All right, we will finish it up tomorrow and we'll show you that. Alrighty, and here's the view from the inside. You can see our front gate and the sunset, which I won't blind you with. And power plant is blocked by a tree. Nice. There you go. All right, well, here we are the next afternoon. Been welding for, I don't know, a couple hours maybe. It's coming along. I am not the best welder by any means, but it is coming along. So just gonna keep working on this. Probably a little over halfway done now. This is the setup, just a little Hobart, I think it's a 140, and our little Champion generator seems to be doing just fine. Like I said, I'm a little over halfway done, but it's kind of the easy half. Stuff to get underneath there, which is kind of a pain, and kind of the same on the top, but that's less of a pain because at least you're looking down at it from the ladder. Anyway, almost done with this. Then we'll wire brush it real good, clean it all up, get the flux off it, get the rest of the rust off the inside of this frame, and get everything primed and painted probably this weekend. We're hoping that it's going to be over 50 Saturday, Sunday, so that should be warm enough to paint this and get some protection on it. And then we will install the wood frame back in it and the window and caulk all that up, and it'll be nice and weather tight. And then eventually we'll get some trim on it. So that's what this window's missing still. It doesn't have its trim, which is why you can still see the flange where it's mounted. So there'll be some wood trim that goes around that window. All right, back to welding. Well, it's evening time now, and the building of it is done. So it's all welded all the way around, and basically just ready for paint and for the wood and window to be sealed into place. So, like we said, hopefully this weekend it will be warm enough. And there's our beautiful sunset in the background. So there we go. That is another window in. Next is going to be around this side, installing a door right about where you see the heater exhaust coming out. And that's why we put the hole there, because we knew we were going to cut a door in there anyway. So installing a door here is next. All right. See you later. Thanks for watching.